The Autism Partnership Model is based upon the principles of applied behavior analysis, or sometimes commonly known as ABA. Some people may think that ABA is a relatively new thing. It's certainly grown tremendously in the field of autism and has become one of the very primary treatments for children with autism, especially in the United States and other Western countries. It can be an incredibly engaging, natural approach to working with young children. Often we're working with those children for very many hours a day, and in the beginning using a lot of one-on-one instruction. But it's also important that we work towards naturalistic settings with small groups of children and getting those children ready for school and to be included in regular kinds of classrooms. Some of the main principles of the approach are looking at the effects of the environment on how we learn different kinds of skills and behaviors. And ABA is based upon the principles of how everybody learns. Our general principles in our therapy are very similar to when you go into a classroom and see a really, really good teacher. We look at the individual skills that the child needs to learn, and we may break those down into tiny pieces that are just right for them to learn at that moment. And we use a very systematic method of working our way through the different skills over time to produce results.
Perhaps the biggest difference in the Autism Partnership Model is that we do not follow strict protocol. The field often has become very protocol driven, meaning there's set ways you work with children. You don't deviate from that. There's set rules in terms of how you do therapy. There's set rules in terms of curriculum. There's always this protocol that you have to follow rigidly. Our children don't read the protocols. They're individual children, and we need to treat them individually, and so we need to adjust constantly to our children in terms of what we're working on, how we're working with that child. It's a minute-by-minute change, which means that we use what we call clinical judgment, which is in the moment assessment. We're assessing the child second by second based upon how they're behaving, how they feel, their mood, are they happy, are they sad? That's going to change how we provide treatment. And so the challenge is training our staff so that they can follow the child's lead and change what they need to do. Our model also has to do with working with the whole child. Typically, and again in applied behavior analysis, what you find is that there's an emphasis on working on behavior issues and language and academics, and those three things are important. We work on those as well. But in addition, we need to work on play skills and life skills. We need to work on social skills. We need to work on everything the child presents, and that would make us different as well. Our parent training, our parent support is absolutely essential. We're not just treating the child. This child lives in a family, and part of that family means that the parents need to understand how to work most effectively with their child, interact and deal with behavior issues when they occur, how to facilitate social and play. And so we spend a great deal of our time on helping parents understand not only our approach, but so at home they can follow and consistent with what we're doing with our children.
What defines us? In order to steer in the right direction, we need to have a meaningful mission. At AP Singapore, we believe that every child can and will achieve their fullest potential and improve their quality of life. This is a conviction that we need to have. We also believe that a child's fullest potential cannot be achieved without partnering with families and the community. So we strive to work closely with them. Without the right staff, we will not be able to achieve the above. We believe that we need to invest in training and supporting our staff at all levels so that we're able to attain our bigger goal of helping each child and family that enters our door.